The second stop on the men's Visman FIS Ski Jumping World Cup was on the edge of the Arctic Circle in Ruka, Finland for two large hill competitions. Andrzej Lanišek of Slovenia, whose one and only win on the World Cup tour was here in Ruka, 1 day shy of a year ago, returned to the top step of the podium. Leader after the first round, courtesy of his soaring first jump of 149 metres, he was last to go in the second round with the pressure of having to deliver. And whilst his second attempt was not as far as round one, he dealt with the pressure to take the victory, much to the delight of his teammates. Stefan Kraft of Austria picked up his second podium of the season with a runners-up spot, going one better than his third place finish in the opening round of the season 3 weeks ago. After only one podium 2 seasons ago and 9 last year, the 29-year-old has certainly found his form early in the new season. Jota Żyła, fourth after the first round with a jump of 143 metres, made up one place to round off the podium. The 35-year-old knew he had work to do if he was to make it into the top 3, and while his second jump was not as long as his first, it was second only behind Kraft in round 2, as the Polish athlete registered his first podium of the season. Day 2 in Ruka brought very different conditions, with the wind having really picked up. Halvor Granerud of Norway, disqualified on day 1 due to a suit violation, returned on day 2 with a new suit and a point to prove. He set his stall out in qualification when he set a new hill record of 150.5 metres, and in the main competition improved from 5th after his first attempt to lead in round 2 after posting the best jump of the round. Stefan Kraft, second on the first day of competition in Ruka, was another outside the top 3 after the first attempt. His lead over Granerud from round 1 was a slender 0.3 of a point. But the 29-year-old dealt with the challenging conditions seemingly effortlessly. His form in the air wasn't quite good enough, and when the score came through, there was nothing to split him from Granerud, a tie at the top of the standings. Naoki Nakamura found himself in unfamiliar territory. The Japan jumper only had one top 10 individual finish in his career, and the pressure was really on him to see if he could back up his excellent form in round 1 in round 2. The 26-year-old showed absolutely no signs of nerves as he laid down a solid second jump to register the first individual podium of his career. World Cup standings leader David Kubacki of Poland, who won the opening 2 rounds of the tour on home snow earlier this month, was the leader after round 1 and therefore the last man to jump in Ruka. Despite knowing what he had to do, he didn't get his timing and form right, and his second jump was well short of those on the podium. Disappointment and frustration for the 32-year-old, but delight for those already at the bottom of the hill. Kubacki having to settle for 6th place as the coaches were left to rue what might have been a tie in Ruka for the first time since 2014. So the final standings are as follows. Stefan Kraft and Halvor Granerud take the joint win.
Really happy, and perfect day for us. It's something really special. The first time for me to be on top with a nice guy too, and yes, we're really happy. It was a great competition.
Yes, I have to share the emotions. It was really fun and also quite cozy when we had to sit through the last 3 guys together just watching. So it was quite fun.
In the overall standings, David Kubacki's lead has been cut to just 5 points, as Stefan Kraft racks up the 26th win of his career, while Halvor Granerud makes it win number 14. Naoki Nakamura with an early Christmas present as he secures his first World Cup podium.